What's up? This your boy P-Nut coming at you with another reaction. And before we get into this, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, y'all. And today, got the latest codename Super. The Time Goku and Vegeta stop metal cooler from conquering Namek. Now, before we start, y'all see that menace on the screen. You know who that is, man. You know what concert he did last night. You know the funeral service he did to you know who, you know what. Come on now. Enough talk. Let's get into this.
Oh, yeah. Now we really gotta talk about Cooler's return. He has me weak. Bro got cooked in the first movie and came back to be a Decepticon with shadow clones. Basically Ultron. And the thing about that is, now if you get cooked, you got nobody to blame because it's a whole bunch of yous. You're really just gonna have to take your L's and say GG's and walk off. But shit really starts off with Goku and his crew heading off to Namek. But they look at the screen and see that someone already has their mittens on it. And look at that guy Piccolo. He in this bitch like he about to suit up. I suit the fuck up in this bitch! And I'd be just like him because Frieza and his brother are running shit on Namek like Kobe and Shaq. See, if I'm Piccolo, I'm becoming Mr. Miyagi or the Namekian Batman. Like shit, bro. He gotta have some type of legacy for the Namekians because they don't deserve this. They're literally beyond vegan. Their diet is straight water and ice, and they can't box for shit. They're the definition.
Dude, can you imagine your food and diet being water and ice? That's a crazy way to live, man.
Becoming Mr. Miyagi or the Namekian Batman. Like shit, bro. You gotta have some type of legacy for the Namekians because they don't deserve this. They're literally beyond vegan. Their diet is straight water and ice, and they can't box for shit. They're the definition of what I do. Ain't no Cooler really a villain when he got the elderly doing the 100-meter dash. Bro out there running like it's that one SpongeBob episode where they call Texas stupid and saying he was out there chasing him down. Look at him. He needs a hero. Someone please. He gets dragged in front of the Namekians, and one of them in the line was like, that's a great idea. Fuck this walking shit. Hits his fake ass feet and gets dragged too.
That's
so after
crazy,
watching these people get,
and they teach us when you're young not to skip the line. Look at that. My man said, I'm tired. I don't feel like walking no more. Just drag my ass. I don't even care. That's tough.
Piccolo's twin said, nah, fuck that. Takes the handcuffs with no chains and breaks out of it. And look how Son hit the roll out the line. Yeah, with the pull-up like that, he gotta be a part of Piccolo's immediate family. Shit was so clean, I almost believed he was about to do something. But nah, he flies over there and this bot catches him one-handed and he just tosses him down. His coldness was short-lived. Now he in that Fortnite knock position. Someone get him a med kit. The bot's getting ready to thirst him. But right as he fires at him, Gohan pulls up and knocks the beam out the way, creating the smoke and getting him out of there. And this is when I knew there was going to be a bunch of IG flicks in this movie for Goku. Because when the smoke clears, his ass is just standing there, staring. And honestly, it was so clean, not even Krillin could ruin the moment. Look at him, putting up the deuce when we know he's not going to put in pain. Cooler sitting there unimpressed because he knows he got a better intro, though. Peep game. He summons the army to line up, and they all spawn in left and right.
Peep game. The army lined up, the line like hair lined up in word. Come on, I see the pun. I see the wordplay, Cole. I see.
Even Krillin could ruin the moment. Look at him, putting up the deuce when we know he's not going to put in pain. Cooler sitting there unimpressed because he knows he got a better intro, though. Peep game. He summons the army to line up, and they all spawn in left and right. And then Cooler's going to come in and part them like the Red Sea. He's walking in, and he's just straight up glistening. Look like he dipped himself in movie theater butter. Even that Piccolo like, nah, what is that? That luster. The time for introductions are over. They are ready for the boxing to commence. Cooler sends his army of bots to go attack, and I want you to guess out of these three who gets cooked first. I'll give you a hint. He's bald and short. Piccolo and Gohan take off just fine, but when Krillin does it, they sit his ass down immediately. Yeah, the scriptwriters are in the studio straight giggling. Knew from this point on, his ass was about to be comic relief. Not even Gohan, who spawned in 7 years ago, got sat down like that. He's out there putting up a better performance, hitting attacks and dodging. He didn't do any damage, but hey, at least he's not out there eating rocks like Krillin. They got 3 on Piccolo right now, and there's clearly a malfunction in their programming, because no way they get Piccolo 3, and Krillin got 4 bodies on him. Let's be serious today. He must have mistaken Brody for One Punch Man or something. I know they could look alike from afar, but come on now. That is simply not him. Krillin tries to cook with what little screen time he has left, and it's not looking good. The bots who have Kawhi Leonard's personality downloaded are just looking at him with disappointment. So yeah, his performance is looking bad right now, but Piccolo ain't safe either. Cause the same shit happens to him and he's just like, nah. And then the cameraman gets mad close to him to document that embarrassing moment. Piccolo wanted to tell him to back up so bad. That shit had him sweating, so he had to think of something fast to get rid of the embarrassment. So he went to Old Reliable, threw out the turban and cape like it was the problem.
What did I do?
The camera pans to go on though, and it's looking like he's about to keep that losing record on namek. Going getting smacked around with that green background is all too familiar. Krillin's also getting his shit rocked though as he crashes into Gohan. So Piccolo's just like, shit, I might as well join him. But he didn't get bitched or anything like Gohan and Krillin. He just slowly descends down. He gets something to say to Krillin though. He just like, hey Krillin, not gonna lie, them putting 4 on you and 3 on me is ludicrous. Man, stop hating. Is what Krillin internally screamed as Piccolo flies away to cook the
Can you imagine somebody screaming, stop hating internally at you because they had more people trying to get at them than you? Like, come on, man. You don't need that many people for Krillin. If you know, man.
Krillin, though, he just like, hey, Krillin, not gonna lie, them putting 4 on you and 3 on me is ludicrous. Man, stop hating. Is what Krillin internally screamed as Piccolo flies away to cook the Kawaii Leonards. And he's out there taking multiple out at a time. Happy saying, my fault, OG. Maybe it was the cape and turban. If that's what it takes to make a move like that, that better be a mid-game power-up animation for Piccolo and Sparking Zero. As Piccolo is cooking up, we see science at play. The simple law of motion creates more motion. And now all of a sudden they have the ability to catch a body too. Shit didn't last long though. As we see, they couldn't hang. They got confidence that's away, which basically made shit easier for Piccolo. He was out there shrieking, got 30 kills without dying, so he unlocked the tactical nuke. And now that Krillin and Gohan are gone, he can unleash it. Treats the whole area like how the Avengers treat New York, and fucking boom, whole area done. Look at the crater this man left.
Yeah, man. You know what these Avenger movies, man, they don't give a damn about the city, man. As long as they beat the enemy, they don't care what happens in the process around them.
That's the way which basically made shit easier for Piccolo. He was out there shrieking, got 30 kills without dying, so he unlocked the tactical nuke. And now that Krillin and Gohan are gone, he can unleash it. Treats the whole area like how the Avengers treat New York, and fucking boom, whole area done. Look at the crater this man left. He absolutely made sure he didn't get dropped in this movie, I'll tell you that. But now it's time for the main course. Goku versus Cooler in that shiny rarity. It starts off with Cooler catching Goku's punch. And yeah, my boy coming in different this time. He ain't come here to play. That performance in that last movie was absolutely disappointing. Man's had a whole new form just to still get worked by Super Saiyan. They start going dancing in an invisible elevator though. And Goku finds an opening to grab his tail. As he throws him, he lets out a little giggle, which causes Cooler to get enraged and start chasing him down. This was all a part of Goku's plan though. Made him catch him off guard. But once he hits him, he notices Cooler is not phased and knew that smirk couldn't mean anything good. So he tried to keep that Cobra Kai mentality of striking first, and it's clearly not working. Cooler felt bad, so he had to hit him with the stop. This isn't you. Treating his ass like Bruce Banner. He then proceeds to give him a mean 3-piece combo with no biscuit, starting it off with a knee, making Goku hit the Iron Man. Then he hits him with a gut check, stretching his back out, pause, and spikes him to the ground. That boy Goku hit the floor like,
Okay. When I came down.
Cooler didn't care about the pain he was feeling though. Up in the finishing move, 2 minutes into the fight, and throws it at him. But Goku's not dying in 2 minutes though, we know this. He not sorry. Uses instant transmission to get up behind him, and he's posted up like the boogeyman. He starts yapping and flexing that he learned this new technique called instant transmission, and Cooler just like, oh, you thought you was special? I could do that shit too. Those words had Goku perplexed. He wasn't ready to get hit with his own move. He came up and smacked the taste out of his mouth. Had Goku contemplate.
You see my man Cooler, he disappeared and punched him at the same frame. That's wild.
This new technique called instant transmission, and Cooler just like, oh, you thought you was special? I could do that shit too. Those words had Goku perplexed. He wasn't ready to get hit with his own move. He came up and smacked the taste out of his mouth. Had Goku contemplating if he's really like that. He gets kicked up and makes Cooler turn at the Madam Web audience. And Goku tries to snap him back. And the point of this whole exchange is that they're spamming instant transmission. But shit just looks like normal Dragon Ball Z. Nothing changed. All they did was step back. And I guess whoever was writing the script understood that. So they decided to give them their own version of the Speed Force, which is why they got this infrared look. I'm crying. They think this Flash versus Zoom. Look at Cooler. He even hitting the full Flash form. He catches up to Goku, takes him out the animation, and uses his head to break the rock in front of him. Then he tosses him away and goes up to hit him with that knee of justice. And I thought he did something for a second. This frame had him looking crazy, but instead it was revealed that he caught that shit and used it to reintroduce Super Saiyan. Even Cooler had to take a step back to admire the view. This gotta be some type of lazy. But now it's time for round 2. And I'm gonna be honest, when I watched this for the first time, I was fully expecting a 5th form Metal Cooler to show up, but they really just didn't do it. Hopped in that rider's room and said, nah, they're boxing though. Goku gets a clean right in, but again, it was ineffective. Cooler then proceeds to kick him out the frame. And look at that form, bro. Yeah, not gonna lie, don't ever invite him to a kickball game. With a form like that, he launching that shit straight to orbit. Even me, a retired Hall of Fame kickball player at recess, can't compete with that. But yeah, Goku's flying off, and Cooler chases him down. And then he pulls out the forbidden move, hits him with the spirit of the pushing him through the rocks. And Goku just like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And he came back on a mission. Keep the game face. Cooler tries to block, and Goku breaks right through, severing his arm and giving him the superhero-ass frame. Goku said, hold on, I ain't done yet though. I gotta hit this landing too. And rolls right into the fighting stage. There was no time for celebration though, cause Cooler regenerates like a symbiote made out of vibranium, completely rebuilding his arm from scratch. Yeah, bro, I don't want to see a universe where Dr. Zero and Cooler link up, because if they get in that lab together, they'd make the most OP character in history. Might even surpass Boo in what bullshit it could do. The camera pans up and we see bro is just randomly glistening again, and that's another bad sign for Goku. Catches him off guard with the TP and aims right for the stomach. He started turning into SpongeBob as he flips him over and seasons him, grabbing his leg and tossing him away. Goku hits the smooth recovery though. Holding on to that attack stance like it was gonna change the outcome. Yeah, that shit ended up being a slight inconvenience. Delayed Cooler's attack for 1 second, then he's just like
But anywho,
and gets the blast. Goku's clean with the block stuff, deflecting everything and getting right up in his grill. Goku did all that for nothing though, and starts to get choked out by Cooler. That boy Goku needed to hear him. And thankfully Vegeta decided to get out the house in this movie, because Goku would have been cooked. Came in and kicked the shit out of him. Had his face looking crazy and he got him leaning. But the hatred was at an all-time high for Vegeta here. This cool-ass intro was all we're gonna get from him. And you know what, bro? I've made my peace with that. Shit was basically over as soon as it started. Goes Super Saiyan, talks some shit, runs in, and gets bopped. Shit is like clockwork at this point. But you know Vegeta, man, they don't let him go down in one hit. They make him suffer and embarrass himself. He comes back in with all this energy, lands 2 kicks, and gets him with the WWE takedown, putting him in excruciating pain. And Goku couldn't sit there and watch anymore. As much as he knows Vegeta loves his ones, he just had to save him. Kicks Cooler out the way before he blasts him. And in this frame, you could really see how Cooler's a fiend. Look at him. He's already up and running to sleep Vegeta. The hatred runs deep. Not even Goku back up. He's still recovering from his last save. Cooler enters the instant transmission dimension, and we see he was really trying to give Vegeta that cartoon bump on his head. But Goku's clutch. He gets him out of the animation and has him tackled on the floor. And I'm not gonna hold you, this frame is looking crazy. I'm gonna need a big pause on that one, bruh. And damn, Goku's really a great teammate. Back-to-back saves is kinda tough. If I was Cooler, I'd be angry as hell, because I just missed out on 2 kill opportunities. But guess who's the angriest out of all of them? Vegeta, the one that got saved. He just like, hey, fuck both y'all. Had Goku on his 50-cent shit. They both dip out of there.
Time out. How? I understand you trying to take out Cooler, but how you gonna take out the man that saved you not once but twice? Yo, Vegeta, man. Come on, man. You taking L's, man.
It's out of all of them. Vegeta, the one that got saved. He just like, hey, fuck both y'all. Had Goku on his 50-cent shit. They both dip out of there because clearly this man got CTE. And I'm not even mad that Cooler spun the block in 0.2 seconds to kick him. He ends up punching him straight to Goku. And oh nah, look at how vile this frame really is, bruh. Son can't even take a regular L. Like, this is really some next level violation. The writers made sure he can never win a group chat argument ever again. Cooler hits him with the silent finisher though. Sends Diddy miss across and it ends up in a huge explosion. And after that attack, Cooler L. Like, this is really some next level violation. The writers made sure he can never win a group chat argument ever again. Cooler hits him with the silent finisher though. Sends Diddy miss across and it ends up in a huge explosion. And after that attack, Cooler's just off in the distance walking in slow motion. Bro thinks he's in the edit. Goku turns to Vegeta and looks at him like this. And right then and there is when it was official. His ass is getting jumped. They fly out in full speed with this power of friendship ass attack, and it breaks him into 3 pieces. But of course, the regeneration starts to kick in. And this is where the most unexpected thing in Dragon Ball happened. Vegeta decides to key spam him, and it actually worked. It blew Metal Cooler to smithereens. This shit was almost too good to be
Because
true.
it never
They hit
worked
this
for him.
finally it's over
Never.
ass fall.
That
But
was
little
first.
did they know that it wasn't over. Goku, who's on like 2 HP, looks up and sees that there's another metal cooler, alive and well, just up there posing for the gram. They all walk up.
Oh, what he say on the gram? Hold up.
Know that it wasn't over. Goku, who's on like 2 HP, looks up and sees that there's another metal cooler, alive and well, just up there posing for the gram.
Oh, what he do for the gram? Cooler. Ain't nothing cooler than the revenge. Oh my lord. Frieza, not gonna lie, twin. Delete your account. Krillin, you're balding. Vegeta, son, didn't even you try? Goku, do better, bro. Sending hate from Earth. Damn, this is sad work, man. Getting hate from your own brother, too, man. This is crazy.
They all walk up simultaneously and they just start blinging in the distance. Shit was scary as hell.
Shiny,
looking like
bro.
round 200 in COD zombies. But instead it's just a bunch of VVS coolers. I'ma be honest, at this point I was full on glazing. I was out my seat, standing and staring at the TV. I thought I was about to witness cinema. Look at how they're sliding down. Had me fully convinced this was gonna be an endgame type fight. Goku and Vegeta hit the double Super Saiyan. And we saw all this theatrical shit for not even one punch to be thrown. It was really just a flash and they ended up in Diddy's dungeon. Like, bro, y'all
Not
gotta be trolling. No way y'all just pump fake the
What?
whole audience like that. And they didn't make up for it either. Now, I'm not saying I watch Dragon Ball movies for the plot, but damn, bro, did y'all even try? Cooler starts taking energy from Goku and Vegeta, and somehow, this big-ass ship can't handle it. Look at this. This is damn near half the planet. And you're telling me it doesn't have the capacity for 2 Saiyans? It starts breaking down and they get free, and Cooler didn't like that one bit, so he goes full Decepticon and starts chasing after Goku, punching him and then trapping him in wires. He's trying to turn Goku into mincemeat, but then out of nowhere, a Destructo Disc comes along and cuts Cooler's arm off. And not for 1 second did I believe that hero was Krillin. We see that it's Vegeta making my hating ass right, and Goku breaks
A
free.
regular person would thought that was Krillin because of the Destructo Disc. Man, he's the only person that does that. So for Vegeta to do it, it's even more comical.
He then takes a small yellow key ball, throws it at him, and destroys him once and for all.
Damn. That
And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for 494K. We moving.
Yes, sir. We moving. Man, in advance, man. I know that's probably coming this week. Congrats on 500K, man. It's coming, man. Whew. Y'all haven't followed this man right here. I don't know what y'all doing. This man, code name, Super. Every time he drop, he don't miss, man. I swear he don't, man. Heesh, make sure y'all follow him. Straight up, man. He makes dope commentary, man. Mainly with anime and stuff like that. That's my reaction to the Time Goku and Vegeta stop metal cooler from conquering Namek, man. And before I end this, thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate it, man. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'm out. One love.